You're in the business of paying for folks to show up to crowds. Let me first and foremost ask you, before you who you think is involved, are you yourself involved? Has anyone contacted you to hire you to provide people for the LA riots?
Well, of course we've been contacted. I mean, first of all, Dan, great to be back with you. I just like hanging out with you. That's why I keep coming
I
back.
highly doubt that, but okay, Adam.
But the fact is that we are not involved, though. Of course, as with any kind of things, I mean, we're the top. Crowds on Demand is the top protest company in the nation. So of course we get contacted in regards to practically every social movement out there. But that doesn't mean we take on these types
Why
of
aren't you involved in this one though, Adam? Because it got
because
violent?
it involves illegal activity, and we do not engage in any form of illegal activity. Of course, no violence, no vandalism, and no blocking streets without a permit. So I want to completely disassociate myself and Crowds on Demand with what you see going on. I mean, I want to say what you're seeing here seems more like guerrilla warfare than protest. I mean, you
You
have
think?
Molotov.
I mean,
This
look at the damn video. And then Adam, and I know you're a heck of a lot more liberal than I am, because I don't even use that word. That's a dirty word in my household. So you gotta, I hope, you've got to not only condemn this, but you've got to get out in front of this and say, who are the bad actors paying for this violence? Because this isn't a peaceful protest. These people have weapons. They're there doing damage. They're hurting cops. They're destroying communities. They're looting businesses. I saw them running through jewelry stores and CVS's. What the hell does that have to do with illegal immigration, Adam?
Well, it has nothing to do with that. And these are agitators. Many of them don't even care about immigration or the people, undocumented or illegal immigrants that they say that they care about. They're looking for an excuse to hurt people and to loot. These are psychopaths who are looking for an excuse to create violence and chaos. And they're using this just like they've used BLM and other movements as an opportunity to create the chaos that they would create for any reason whatsoever. So I can't condemn it enough. Now, as concerns who's behind it, I can't verify what the congresswoman mentioned about
Yeah,
that.
she's bringing up this guy. I don't know if we have the info for him. I'm looking up his name right now. His name is Neville Singham. He is a pro-Palestinian organizer, and it appears that his little communist party, what is this? PSL, Party for Socialism and Liberation, is behind some of it. And then obviously you've got paid agitators that are out there that are waving I mean, they're acting like this is a fight of Hamas versus Jews over in the Middle East, when I thought it was people pissed off that ICE was actually grabbing illegals and shipping them back to their home country. So this thing has just ballooned up into I don't even know what, but it's ridiculous. I'm glad you came on to condemn it. But Adam, I still have to say, because you're in the business of hiring people to peacefully protest, in your words, you still are going against that organic American right that we all have to peaceful assembly and air that grievance with our government. And I understand what you said before. Hey, people can't come out. They're working. No kidding. That means whatever happens in the streets should happen organically. When you pay people and they don't even know what in the Sam heck they're showing up for, how does that really appear to the American people that the issue is that big of deal? If they call Adam Swart and say, Adam, Crowds on Demand, I need 500 people in downtown LA next week, we're protesting this. Well, if 500 people didn't want to show up and you had to pay them, then that doesn't make the issue that big a deal now, does it?
Well, Dan, let's look to the founding of our country. So in Britain, where we fought a war to separate from the King of Britain, members of parliament were not paid. So guess who became members of parliament? It was feudal lords who owned a ton of land and were very rich. Part of the principle when we founded this great country was our elected officials are going to be paid. And why? Because we want that to be open to more than just the rich. So as a conservative, as a proud conservative, Dan, you can see, don't you believe that the opportunity to protest should be open to people who maybe don't have the flexibility, who have kids, who have a job, who have other things to do?
No.
Now, what you're doing...
No. Adam, I'm
if
never,
you
ever,
have-
you could try and twist it all the way back to the founding fathers. I'm never, ever, ever going to agree with you. I'm running out of time. I appreciate you coming on and at least condemning the violence and calling out that there are evildoers behind the scenes paying for this riot, because that's what it is. It's not a protest. It's a freaking riot. And you're claiming your company doesn't do it. I hope you don't. But I'm going to end it here and land my plane, as they say on X. I don't like what you do. You know I don't know how you sleep at night, because you're making an issue bigger than it is to the American people, and then that changes hearts and minds when they see thousands in the street protesting a certain issue because you've paid them to show up. I don't agree with it. Adam, thank you,
Dan, I
though.
said I slept 9
Thank you.
hours last time.
I
I'm
bet
working.
you did, on a
I'm
big,
trying to
nice,
be
comfy
bad.
mattress and pillow that you make your 6-7 figures with by confusing and lying to people by showing them there's a big, huge protest over here when there's not. Looking for news that actually tells the truth, not just the headlines they want you to hear? Then it's time to sign up for OAN Live. It's your go-to source for unfiltered news, sharp debate, and 5 hard-hitting political talk shows, including my show, Real America with Dan Ball. You can watch live anytime, anywhere. No noise, no nonsense, just real reporting and bold conversations that matter to you and your family. You can sign up for OAN Live now to see the truth unfold, and you can catch Real America every weeknight at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just go to live.onn.com. Again, that's live.onn.com, and sign up today and start watching every weeknight at 8 p.m. Eastern.